Sometime back in December 2024, I removed weeds from this garden here. This is my usual garden, which I usually show you the progress. I removed weeds from my garden here. And I remember I recorded for you a video which showed two strategies with which I decomposed those weeds which I removed from the garden. One of the strategies was to bury the weeds or to cover the weeds with soil. The other strategy was to actually leave the weeds to decay on top of the soil, after which I will then cover them with soil. So we're back to the garden. This is January now 2025. Show me any weed which is standing that you can see in this garden. Just pinpoint any weed which you can see standing on this garden. Can you see any? There could be any, yes, or there could be some, but extremely few and very small in size even. So guess what happened to the weeds? They decayed, and then after which I mixed them in the soil for those ones which had left on top of the soil, and the ones which were on the other side of the garden which had covered with soil, they fully decayed. By the time I came back, or I traveled back from the Christmas break, the weeds which had covered with soil somewhere around here had also decayed. So those two strategies actually work, and I've already dispersed the soil from the areas where I'd covered the weeds, and I've confirmed that the weeds have actually decayed. And I can guess what you're thinking. You are thinking, what is that large heap of material there? Is that vegetables? That large heap of material there? Is that vegetables? Okay. Yes. As I'm going to describe for you what that large heap is, take this time to subscribe. Take a few seconds, take a few microseconds to subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting updates on backyard gardening. So here we are back to the garden, and being January, I'm going to show you how the weeds have nicely decayed off in the soil, and then also show you what this is. Now we are clearer on what it is. What is this? These are grasses which was slashed somewhere else within the compound, and then I brought them up to here within my backyard garden. So what am I going to do with these grasses? It's not magic. This is a source of organic manure. This is a source of organic manure. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to take them and spread them out within my backyard garden to form organic manure within the garden. So I'll take out these other pieces of paper which are not necessary from here, keep them on the side, and then I'll take them bit by bit and spread them out within my backyard garden. That is all organic manure. Don't throw away the grasses. That is all organic manure. So this amount of grass will form enough mulch on the garden, and that is what is going to actually sustain the soils over a long period of time, because I will not need any chemical fertilizers here. My plants will just be thriving only on organic manure, based on the manure which is contributed by the weeds which had buried somewhere here and somewhere up there, and then of course these grasses which I cut in the compound and dump them here within the backyard garden. So why have you not yet subscribed? If you are an enthusiast of backyard gardening, why haven't you subscribed? this information, I believe, is useful to you. So subscribe so that you keep on getting more updates about backyard gardening from me, so that we keep learning from each other. So let me show you how we're going to distribute these grasses evenly throughout the garden so that they form mulch, and then later on when they decompose, to form organic manure.